Shedeur Sanders, he's looking like he's preparing, locked and loaded. I've always said it, man. When training camp comes around, this is a new type of breed.
Remember when everyone said Shedeur Sanders would never make it in the NFL because of his daddy's name? Well, those same critics are now scrambling to delete their hot takes after what just went down. A secret training video of Sanders is crashing the internet, and haters are fuming about it.
And a lot of people are saying, gee, boy, stop making these doggone videos about Shedeur Sanders. Why not?
He has a 95% completion rate against former Pro Bowl defenders that had NFL scouts literally dropping their clipboards in disbelief.
I'm going to tell you why I'm excited to see this training camp, because it looks like Shedeur is locked in and ready to go for training camp.
The same kid they let fall to the 5th round just completed 47 out of 50 passes under live pressure, proving every doubter dead wrong.
So let's run through some of the big storylines to get you guys ready for training camp. Just things to keep an eye on.
He put this video out and he's just letting people know, hey, it's about to work.
Wait, what exactly happened behind these closed doors that has 15 NFL scouts rewriting their evaluation reports? Truth is, while most quarterbacks were busy posting vacation selfies, Shedeur was putting in 12-hour training days at Tom Brady's old facility in Miami. We're talking about a quarterback who's been throwing 500-plus passes daily since April, working with former NFL receivers who've caught passes from Manning and Rodgers.
It seems like a Rocky-esque movie.
Here's the breakdown of what went down during those 4 hours of pure domination. 6 a.m. sharp, Shedeur walks into the facility weighing 215 pounds, up from his college playing weight of 205. He's added 10 pounds of pure muscle during his pre-draft training, working with the same strength coach who transformed Josh Allen's physique. The first drill wasn't just throwing to targets, it was precision work at 40-plus yards with receivers running full routes at game speed.
It looks like he's already accurate, but it looks like he's getting a little more velocity on these footballs, moving around.
Numbers don't lie. 23 out of 25 completions on deep throws with an average velocity of 58 miles per hour. Former Broncos safety Chris Harris Jr. was running the defensive drills, and he later admitted on his podcast that Shedeur's arm strength caught him completely off guard. Kids throwing frozen ropes at distances that would make Mahomes jealous, Harris said. And his release time? 2.1 seconds consistently. That's elite level.
I certainly know how much I believe in Shedeur Sanders, who I thought should have gone number 1 in this year's draft.
But the real shocker came during the simulated game scenarios. They ran a full 2-minute drill with the actual play clock, crowd noise pumped through speakers, and former NFL players bringing legitimate pressure. Shedeur completed 8 of 9 passes for 87 yards and a touchdown in 1 minute 47 seconds. The incompletion? A throwaway to avoid a sack while keeping them in field goal range.
I like his mindset. I think he understands where he needs to go.
His decision-making under pressure was surgical. 3 separate times, pass rushers broke through clean. 3 times, Shedeur identified the hot route pre-snap and delivered strikes before the pressure arrived. His pre-snap recognition rate was 100%. Meaning he correctly identified every defensive scheme they threw at him, including exotic coverages that typically fool rookie quarterbacks. The pocket movement drills revealed something even more impressive. They set up a 15-yard pocket with pass rushers coming from multiple angles. Shedeur's footwork was textbook. No wasted steps, perfect weight transfer, and he maintained his throwing platform while moving. His completion percentage while under pressure, 85%. For context, the league average for veteran QBs under pressure is 58%. Then came the accuracy tests that left everyone speechless. They set up targets at specific yard lines: 15, 25, 35, and 45 yards. Shedeur had to hit each target while defenders were draped on receivers. Out of 20 attempts, he hit 19 targets dead center. A miss. A pass that was 6 inches low but still catchable. Former NFL receiver Anquan Boldin was running routes and said afterward, "I've caught passes from Carson Palmer and Larry Fitzgerald. This kid's ball placement is already at that level."
You know, when he's out at practice, when he's in the huddle, he's consistently going to the right places. He's consistently making the right adjustments. He's consistently putting the ball in the right place.
His arm mechanics are what really caught scouts' attention. Shedeur's throwing motion has been completely rebuilt since college. He's working with Tom House, the same biomechanics expert who worked with Tom Brady and Drew Brees. His release point is now 3 inches higher than it was at Colorado, and his spiral rotation has increased by 15%. These aren't just minor adjustments. They're fundamental improvements that translate directly to NFL success.
I like that one right there. That was a laser. That was a laser. He looking crisp out there.
The conditioning numbers are equally impressive. Shedeur ran the 40-yard dash in 4.65 seconds during the workout. But more importantly, his change of direction time in the pocket was measured at 1.8 seconds. That's faster than Lamar Jackson's combine time. He's been working with the same movement coach who trained Russell Wilson, focusing specifically on pocket mobility and escapability.
Shedeur or Dillon Gabriel will have to earn first-team reps. I don't think they're going to give them out.
Now let's talk about what's happening in Cleveland, because the transformation is documented. During OTAs, Shedeur completed 74% of his passes in team drills, compared to Dillon Gabriel's 68%. But here's the kicker. Shedeur was throwing to second and third string receivers while Gabriel was working with the starters. When they finally gave Shedeur first team reps, his completion rate jumped to 81%. The advanced metrics tell an even better story. According to NFL Next Gen stats tracking during practice, Shedeur's average time to throw is 2.4 seconds, which is identical to Aaron Rodgers' career average. His yards per attempt in practice? 8.7 compared to Gabriel's 6.9. These aren't just pretty numbers. They represent a quarterback who's already thinking and processing at an NFL level.
He's consistently putting the ball in the right place.
His touchdown to interception ratio during training camp is perfect. 12 touchdowns, 0 picks. That's not a typo. Through 6 weeks of practice, including scrimmages against the Browns' first-team defense, Shedeur hasn't thrown a single interception. His decision-making has been so clean that coaches have started calling him no risk in team meetings. The film study habits are what really separate him from other rookies. Shedeur arrives at the facility at 5:30 a.m. every day, spending 2 hours breaking down film before practice even starts. He's already mastered the entire playbook, all 200-plus plays, and has been helping other quarterbacks learn the system. Position coach Ken Dorsey said he's never seen a rookie quarterback with this level of preparation. CTA, if you're following this story and want to see how it unfolds, you might want to hit that subscribe button because we're about to break down the specific training methods that have transformed Shedeur into an NFL-ready quarterback. His throwing program is insane. 500 passes daily, broken down into specific categories. 100 short routes, 5 to 15 yards, 200 intermediate routes, 15 to 25 yards, 150 deep routes, 25 plus yards, and 50 specialty throws like back shoulder fades and corner routes. Each throw is charted for accuracy, velocity, and timing. The mental preparation is equally intensive. Shedeur works with a sports psychologist twice weekly, focusing on pressure management and decision-making under stress. He's also using virtual reality training 4 times per week, running through every defensive scheme in the Browns playbook. His recognition time on VR simulations has improved by 40% since he started the program.
He's thinking of this more long term. He's thinking of it being more comfortable in his skin, coming out being like, hey, look, I'm gonna work on my game.
The physical transformation is visible to anyone watching practice. At 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, Shedeur now has the prototypical NFL quarterback build. His arm strength has increased measurably. He's throwing 15-yard outs with the same velocity he used for 10-yard outs in college. His deep ball accuracy has improved from 62% at Colorado to 78% in professional training. The leadership aspect is what's really impressing veteran players. Wide receiver Jerry Jeudy was overheard telling teammates, "This kid commands the huddle like he's been doing this for years." Shedeur's pre-snap communication is already at a professional level. He's changing protections, adjusting routes, and getting his team lined up faster than some veteran quarterbacks. His red zone efficiency is off the charts. During goal line drills, Shedeur is 17 for 20 on touchdown passes, with the 3 incompletions being defensive pass breakups rather than poor throws. His fade route accuracy inside the 5-yard line is 90%, which is better than most established NFL quarterbacks. The Browns' offensive coordinator has already started installing specific packages for Shedeur. They're implementing RPO concepts and designed quarterback runs that take advantage of his mobility. His 40-yard dash time might be 4.65, but his football speed is much better. He's rushed for 180 yards in practice scrimmages, showing the dual threat ability that makes modern offenses impossible to defend.
You see workout videos all the time. Now, the thing about this is he's showing you, like, I'm putting in that work.
What's driving everyone crazy is how he handles adversity. During a recent practice, Shedeur threw an incomplete pass on 3rd down. Instead of showing frustration, he immediately walked over to the receiver to discuss the route timing. That's veteran quarterback behavior from a rookie. His emotional intelligence and leadership instincts are already at a professional level. The contract details make his value even more obvious. As a 5th-round pick, Shedeur's 4-year deal is worth $4.2 million total, with a $720,000 signing bonus. Compare that to Caleb Williams' $39 million guaranteed, or Drake May's $24 million. If Shedeur becomes the starter, Cleveland will have the biggest quarterback value in the league. His accuracy on different route types is breaking down like this: slants and hitches, 95% completion rate; comebacks and outs, 87%; deep posts and digs, 82%; corner routes and back shoulders, 78%. These aren't college statistics. These are professional training numbers against NFL-caliber defenders.
He's consistently making the right adjustments.
The time management skills are already elite. During 2-minute drill simulations, Shedeur averages 1.2 seconds per play call and snap. That includes getting his team to the line, reading the defense, and making any necessary adjustments. His clock management is so good that coaches have stopped coaching him on it.
I think alone from the specter of what Shedeur Sanders is, I think most people are going to want to see him as a starter.
Recent reports suggest he's already ahead of schedule. The Browns' original plan was to redshirt Shedeur for the entire season, letting him develop behind veteran quarterbacks. But his performance has been so impressive that they are now considering active roster spots and possible playing time. When a 5th-round pick forces coaching staff to change their development timeline, that's special.
And then they're leaving room for, like, hey, if one of these rookies comes out and surprises us.
The league tried to humble Shedeur Sanders, but instead, they just gave him more motivation. Every scout who passed on him, every analyst who questioned his readiness, every team that thought they were sending a message, they're all about to get a very expensive lesson in talent evaluation. Because when week 1 arrives and Shedeur is commanding the Browns' offense with his 95% completion rate and 0 interceptions, remember this moment. Remember when everyone said he wasn't ready? The kid from Colorado just proved them all wrong with numbers that don't lie.